Hello everybody, and today I am going to tell you about the divergence. Already I have completed the gradient, and the second important article is the divergence. And for gradient you are taking the scalar point function phi, but here in case of divergence you should take the vector point function, and you cannot find the divergence of scalar point function. Clear? So for divergence you should consider the vector point function. If f is the vector point function, then divergence of f vector is denoted as, you can write divergence of f vector or del dot f vector. Since you are taking dot product, so this quantity should be a vector quantity, this one. Clear? But in case of gradient, you are taking only del, not dot. So in that case, you are taking scalar point function. Since there is the presence of dot product, you are taking f vector. So what is the definition of del dot f? So here del dot f vector is equal to I del by del x plus j del by del y plus k del by del z dot f vector. Here, but dot product should be present between two vector quantities. Here I, j, k are vector quantities. Clear? I cap, j cap, k cap are vector quantity, and if you operate these quantities with a vector, it will become del f by del x, it will become del f by del y, del f by del z. Now del f by del x, it will become a vector quantity, and I is a vector quantity. So dot will come to this place. I cap dot del f by del x plus j cap dot del f by del y plus k cap dot del f by del z. Clear? And this can be the summation I dot del f by del x. So this is the definition of divergence of f vector. Now see here, if f vector is equal to f1 I cap plus f2 j cap plus f3 k cap, then what is del dot f? Clear? Del is I dot, simply write I del by del x plus j del by del y plus k del by del z dot f1 I cap plus f2 j cap plus f3 k cap. So by dot product you should operate with I, j, j, k, k, and this will become del f1 by del x plus del f2 by del y, similarly del f3 by del z, and there is no I cap, j cap, k cap. That means it is a scalar quantity. So del dot f defines a scalar field. It is not a vector field. It defines a scalar field, and the vector whose divergence is zero vector, zero simply, not zero vector, it is a scalar quantity. If del dot f is equal to 0, then f is said to be solenoidal vector. And if you want to prove that this vector is solenoidal, you want to prove its divergence is 0. Clear? Now how to find out the divergence? See here, if r vector is equal to x into I cap plus y into j cap plus z into k cap, so what is del dot r vector? How to find out del dot r? So simply see here, del dot r vector is equal to I del by del x plus j del by del y plus k del by del z dot r vector is x into I cap plus y into j cap plus z into k cap. Clear? And for dot product, simply apply the property of dot product. It will be del x by del x plus del y by del y del z by del z. It is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is equal to 3. That means divergence of r vector is simply 3. You can apply directly del dot r is equal to 3 in while solving the problems. Okay. And see here, if u vector is equal to yz into I cap plus xz into j cap plus xy into k cap. Then what is del dot u? I have told you the definition: del f1 by del x plus del f2 by del y plus del f3 by del z. Here it is f1, this is f2, this is f3. f1 into I cap plus f2 into j cap plus f3 into k cap. So what is del dot u? Del by del x of yz plus del by del y of second part plus del by del z of third part xy. This one is 0, this one is 0, this one is 0. So this is 0. So in case here u vector is solenoidal. Here, see the properties of divergence. If u1 v are vector point functions and they possess partial derivative of up to second order with respect to x, y, z, then divergence of u plus minus v is your divergence of u plus minus divergence of v. How to prove it? See here, del dot u plus minus v. I have already told you what is the definition of del dot u? Summation I dot del by del x of u. This is the definition. Del dot u is equal to summation I dot del by del x of u. See here, del dot u plus minus v. It is summation I dot del by del x of u vector plus minus v vector. So it is equal to summation I dot, apply the derivative, del u by del x plus minus del v by del x. So then after the distributive law of dot product, I dot del u by del x plus minus I dot del v by del x and take the summation. And what is this? It is del dot u plus minus del dot v. This is the proof. See, this is the second property, but very, very important property. In maximum problems on divergence, you have to apply this formula. Okay, here phi is the scalar point function and u is the vector point function. Del dot phi, that means divergence of phi u is equal to grad phi dot u plus phi divergence of u. Del dot means divergence, simply grad means del, simply del means grad and del dot means divergence. So grad phi dot u plus phi divergence of u. So how to do this one? This one is very important. See here, del dot phi u. And I have told you what is the definition? I dot del by del x of phi into u vector. So apply the derivative product rule. Del phi by del x into u plus phi into del u by del x. Then apply the dot product. I dot del phi by del x into u vector plus summation I dot phi into del u by del x. And already I have told you, within the summation, you have to keep I cap, j cap, k cap and x, y, z terms. Okay, and others are constant. So, in this case, see here, you should put a bracket here and put a bracket here. And I dot, so this is a scalar quantity. See here, a dot 3 into b vector, that means 3 into a dot b. Because 3 is a scalar quantity, so take 3 outside, so a dot b. Here, del phi by del x is a scalar quantity, so I dot u. So how to write this one? How to write this quantity? Or you may write summation, and this quantity can be written as 3a vector dot d also, this one. You can write 3 with a vector also. So I can write del phi by del x this scalar quantity with I cap. Clear? So I can write I into del phi by del x dot u. I can write like this. I am taking this scalar del phi by del x with I cap. So plus here phi is the scalar quantity. So take phi outside. So summation I dot del u by del x. And what is this? It is grad phi. Grad phi dot u plus phi. This is divergence of u. del dot u. So this is the proof. Clear? See here, the third property. Del dot del phi is your del square phi, and which is equivalent to, again this one, it is equivalent to del square phi by del x square plus del square by del y square plus del square phi by del z square. Here, del dot means divergence. Divergence of grad phi. Divergence of grad phi is equal to del square phi, which is equal to this one. So let us prove with this one. Divergence of grad phi is equal, what is the definition? I dot del by del x of grad phi. So this is the definition of del dot, and in place of u I have written grad phi. Clear? So it is equal to summation I dot del by del x of, and what is the definition of grad phi? I del phi by del x plus z del phi by del y plus k del phi by del z. Clear? And I dot I, it is 1, I dot j 0, I dot k 0. So second and third one vanishes. Only the first one remains. So I dot I is 1. So simply it is del square phi by del x square. And if you will open this summation, it will become del square phi by del x square plus del square phi by del y square plus del square phi by del z square. Clear? So already I have proved this one. Now see, that means del dot del phi, divergence of grad phi is equal to del square phi, this one, and which is equal to this quantity. Now see here, comparing both the sides. If you compare both the sides, that means this quantity, del square phi. So this one I can write del square by del x square plus del square by del y square plus del square by del z square of phi. This one to this one. So comparing, del square is equal to this one. That means grad square is equivalent to del square by del x square plus del square by del y square plus del square by del z square, and this is called the Laplacian operator. This operator is known as Laplacian operator. And del square phi equal to 0 is called the Laplace equation. And here phi is called harmonic. See here, del square phi is equal to 0 is the Laplace equation, and the scalar point function which satisfies the Laplace equation is called harmonic. If you have to prove that prove the scalar point function phi is harmonic, that means you have to prove that it satisfies the Laplace equation. That means you have to prove del square phi is equal to 0. Clear? See here, we have to solve del dot r to the power n into r vector. For this, we know, see here, we know del of r to the power n is equal to n into r to the power n minus 2 into r vector. Already I have proved this one in my previous video. Del of r to the power n is equal to n into r to the power n minus 2 into r vector. And now I have proved del dot r vector is equal to 3. Here again I have proved the second property, del dot phi u is equal to del phi dot u plus phi del dot u. Clear? This one I have proved in the previous video. Today I have proved this one, del dot r vector is equal to 3. Already I have proved this one. So apply this property to this one, del dot phi u. Here phi is a scalar, u is a vector. Here the scalar quantity is r to the power n and vector quantity is r vector. Therefore, del dot r to the power n into r vector. Del phi, here phi is this one phi and this one is u vector. So apply del phi, that means del of r to the power n dot r vector plus phi, that means r to the power n del dot r vector. Apply the values. Del r to the power n into r to the power n minus 2 into r vector dot r vector plus, and this quantity is 3. So 3 into r to the power n. So now n into r to the power n minus 2 into r vector dot r vector. plus 3 into r to the power n. And r dot r is r square. So n into r to the power n minus 2 into r square plus 3 into r to the power n. So r square. So combine these two. N minus 2 plus 2. Plus 2 minus 2 cancel out. N into r to the power n plus 3 into r to the power n. So take r to the power n common. So it is n plus 3 into r to the power n. Clear? Now the second problem. See here, if the question will be like this, del dot r to the power 3 into r vector. If you want to put directly in entrance, so this is the general formula, and in place of n, write 3. Clear? In place of n, write simply 3. It will become 3 plus 3. It is 6. 6 into r to the power n. Clear? And if it will be r to the power minus 3, it will become 0. Minus 3 plus 3 will become 0. So you will get the result. Clear? And if it will be a 2 mark question, then you want to do like this. In place of n, write 3 and proceed like this. Okay. See here. You want to prove 1 by r is harmonic. Simply 1 by r is harmonic. Harmonic means, I have already told you, you have to prove that 1 by r satisfies the Laplace equation. And what is the Laplace equation? Grad square phi is equal to 0. That means you have to prove grad square 1 by r is equal to 0. Now see here. Grad square 1 by r. That means what is grad square? Del dot del of 1 by r. That means del dot, take r to the power r to numerator, del of r to the power minus 1. And already we know del r to the power n is equal to n into r to the power n minus 2 into r vector. So apply this formula. Del dot, here n is minus 1, so minus r to the power minus 1 minus 2, it is minus 3 into r vector. So take minus 2 outside. Del dot r to the power minus 3 into r vector. Clear? And already I have told you from the previous problem. Del dot r to the power n into r vector. It is n plus 3 into r to the power n. It is del dot r to the power n into r vector. And in place of n, I have written minus 3. So minus 3 plus 3 will become 0, 0 into r to the power n. That means r to the power minus 3 will become 0. So this becomes 0. Therefore, grad square 1 by r is equal to 0. So 1 by r satisfies the Laplace equation. And hence harmonic. Clear? Since it satisfies the Laplace equation, it is harmonic. Clear? See here, this one. If f and g are scalar point functions, then you have to prove divergence of f into grad g is equal to f into grad square g plus grad f dot grad g. See here, simple proof. Divergence of f into grad g, that means del dot f into grad g. Only this is a scalar quantity, but this is a vector quantity. So already we know del dot phi u, scalar and one vector. Del dot phi is del phi dot u plus phi del dot u. So apply this formula directly, you will get the answer in one line. Del dot phi u, this is a scalar point function phi, and this is your u vector. Apply del phi del f dot u, u is grad g plus phi means f, del dot u, del dot, here u is grad g. So it is del f dot del g plus del dot del is del square, so f into del square g. So this is your answer. See here. Clear? See here, you have to find out grad of divergence of r to the power n into r vector. But this one I have already done. So I am directly writing the result. Okay. See here, del dot r to the power n into r vector. Since I have done, today I have done it. So I am applying the answer directly. So the answer was n plus 3 into r to the power n. Clear? So now del dot r to the power n into r vector is equal to del of this one, n plus 3 into r to the power n. And n plus 3 is a constant quantity and it will go outside. So del of r to the power n. Then apply the formula simply del of r to the power n. It is n into r to the power n minus 2 into r vector. So this is your answer. Here. See here, this one is very important question. If A is a constant vector, then prove that del dot r cross A is equal to 0. Here, since A is a constant vector, so you have to take A vector is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap. Here, and already we know r vector is x into I cap plus y into j cap plus z into k cap. Here, so what is r cross A? First of all, find out what is r cross A. For r cross A, first of all, two vectors. Take the determinant form. Ijk r x y z, and this is a1, a2, a3. I into it is a3y minus a2z minus z into a3x minus a1z plus k into a2x minus a1y. Here, this is the value of r vector cross a vector. Now del dot r vector cross a vector. I have told you how to find out del dot a vector. Your del f1 by del x plus del f2 by del y plus del f3 by del z. What are f1, f2, f3? These are the scalar components of a vector. So see here, this one is a vector and minus of this one is f2. This one is f1 vector and minus of this one is f2 not vector, f2, and this one is f3. So that means you want to find out del by del x of this quantity a3y minus a2z plus del by del y of minus of this quantity. That means it will become a1z minus a3x plus del by del z of this quantity a2x minus a1y. So there is no x here. So this one becomes 0. Here there is no y. So del by del y of this one is 0. Here there is no z. So del by del z of this one. So the answer is 0. Not 0 vector. It is 0. Clear? See here. If A is a constant vector, then you want to prove divergence of A dot r into A vector is equal to A square. So since A vector is a constant vector, so let A vector is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap. But A1, A2, A3 are constants. So now, first of all, find A dot r. What is A dot r? And here, what is r vector? X into I cap plus y into j cap plus z into k cap. So A dot r is equal to A1x plus A2y plus A3z. Now, what is the grad of A dot r? Grad of A dot r means del by del x of this one a1x plus a2y plus a3z plus del by del y of a1x plus a2y plus a3z plus del by del z of a1x, and it is gradient, so I cap, it will be j cap, it will be k cap. A2y plus A3z. So it is your I cap. But the derivative of this one with respect to x. This quantity is 0, this quantity is 0, this one A1. J cap. And with respect to y, that means simply A2 and these two quantities will become 0. A2. And this is K cap into A3, which is equal to A vector. Now, divergence of A dot r into A vector, and this is in the form of del dot phi u. Del dot phi u, this is phi, this is u. What is your formula? See here, del dot phi u. Divergence means del dot. It is del phi dot u plus phi del dot u. So the formula is del phi. Here phi is A dot r. So A dot r. Dot u, so dot A vector plus phi means A dot r into del dot u, That means del dot A vector. So here del of A dot already I have proved it is A vector. So dot A vector plus and del dot A vector is 0 because A vector is this one, and you have to find out divergence of this one. That means del A1 by del X plus del A2 by del Y plus del A3 by del Z, which are all 0. So this quantity is 0. So A dot R into 0. So this quantity vanishes, the A dot R is A square, which is your requirement. Clear? See here, this question is very, very important also. And already I have told you what is the vector triple product, A cross B cross C. And the formula is A dot C into B minus A dot B into C. So apply here. Divergence of A cross R cross A vector. It is called del dot. Apply vector triple product formula. A dot A into R minus A dot R into A. Here del dot, this is A square R vector minus del dot A dot R into A vector. So here this is scalar quantity A square. So del dot scalar into vector, not scalar function. It is a scalar. So take it to outside. A square del dot R vector minus, already I have proved it. It is A vector. It is A vector. Here in my previous problem I have already proved it. But you should do the proof in details in the exam. Okay. So I am writing directly. This is A vector. And what is del dot R? This is this was A square, not A vector. A vector dot A vector, it is A square. See, what is del dot R? It is 3. So 3 into A square minus A square is equal to 2A square, which is your proof. Clear? Sorry. This one. It is not 2A vector, it is 2A square. Clear? So I have already proved 3A square minus A square is 2A square. See here, already I have completed the divergence chapter, and I will upload the video with exercise, and you should do all the exercises, and if there will be any doubt, then ask me. Okay, thank you.